Hey, what's up, folks? It's Bob and Tony, the golf gurus, with the OddsJam US Open preview, folks. I'm telling you right now, don't forget about everything that we have at OddsJam, including the affiliate program, partner program, also shop.oddsjam.com. Don't forget that. The Discord link, everything going on at oddsjam.com. To go there now for your 7-day free trial. Yes, we do golf at OddsJam. And Tony and I are going to go through what we think are the best bets for this year's U.S. Open Championship. And Tony, welcome to you. Part of the Golf Guru team here. Let's take a look. We were just discussing this. Let's face it. Scheffler, Rahm, Koepka, and McIlroy. Do you put them all four as outrights or not? I want to know what your thoughts are.
Well, of course, being the golf gurus that we are, we can't say that we're going to call all four of the favorites. But in this U.S. Open at LA Country Club this weekend, I definitely do see one of the top guys coming home with it. It's not one of your tournaments where one of the long shots really comes out and shines. I don't know if you've seen that rough, but the ball's already disappearing in it in these preview videos. And these guys are going to have to get up and get down. And the best ones in the world are going to be the ones that come up and come on top on Sunday.
That is absolutely true. So I think we can agree there's great value on Jon Rahm at plus 1,100 on FanDuel.
Yeah, I mean, John and Scotty, we're living in a great time of golf. I mean, it's pretty much those two guys each week with the best odds. And then you've got a few guys as well right there. But it's fun each week kind of choosing which one out of the two to go with. And This week, I mean, at a 400 difference there at 7 and 11. I mean, you can't really pass up that value on Rahm, in my opinion, at plus 1,100 on FanDuel. Even though Scotty is playing one of the best golf of all time right now, we are a value odds comparison shop over here, and at 1,100, that is pretty good.
That's very good. So we're going to add Jon Rahm as our first outright. You know how I feel about McIlroy. I think that there's a chance for him this week, former U.S. Open champion. Let's take a look. Let's take this all the way down to plus 2,500. Out of these guys, Spieth, Schauffele, Cantlay, Hovland, McIlroy, Koepka, who you want to add?
I know you're on Rory. My guy in that group is actually Hovland. I don't mind Rory as well. If we don't pick one or the other, I think we should definitely throw the other in a top 5 bet, whether that be Hovland or Rory. But I really like Hovland. I mean, a couple weeks ago at the Memorial, getting his first, finally coming through. I think that kind of gets the juices flowing for his first major win here. And I could see Hovland at plus 1,700 is a pretty good number.
Okay. That's 2. We're going to do 5 outrights here. So let's look at this next group with Homa, Smith, Hatton, Morikawa, last year's Open champion, Fitzpatrick, Finau, Dustin Johnson, to Fleetwood. First of all, I do like Cam Smith, but I got to tell you, Hatton has been playing well, and he's my pick for a top 10 and an outright.
Done. Add it to the board. He's on mine as well. I'm glad we're thinking alike, and you can get Hatton, at 3,300 there on BetMGM. BetMGM has some great numbers this week for golf. But Hatton playing amazing this season, having a great year. I think he can finally come through. I don't have him on my board, but Max Homa actually has the course record here at LA Country Club in the Pac-10 Championship 10 years ago. He shot a 61 when he was in college in 2013. So he might be a little hyped up to get in here, maybe throw him as a top 20 later. But Hatton in that group is definitely my guy. And that's pretty much the only one there that I could see winning outright, up to Tommy Fleetwood there.
Okay, well then we're going to go through our next group, and there's one guy in this group. You're talking Thomas, Rose, DeChambeau, former U.S. Open champion also. Cam Young, Jason Day, Ricky Fowler, Sun J.M., Shane Lowry to Sam Burns. I'm telling you right now, that's unbelievable value on a former U.S. Open champion in Bryson DeChambeau. And Justin Rose, if it wasn't for his triple bogey last week, would have been in the hunt in last week's tournament. And then, of course, you got Thomas. Those are great numbers. Plus 4,800 and plus 4,500. Who do you like out of this group?
Those are some awesome numbers. And we got Rose at plus 1,800 last week. And now seeing him at plus 4,800 is great. I don't know about him outright this week. I could see Rose as more of a 5 or a 10. But you said it, Bryson. Former champ, plus 4,500. I mean, yeah. I kind of like that this week for an outright. Because with Bryson, I feel like he's either in it fighting for the outright or he's out of it. And I could see him fighting all the way to the end of Sunday. I also don't mind Hideki in that group as well. But Bryson and Justin Rose are two good choices at those odds too.
Okay, let's put them both in.
Sure.
That'll give us our 5. And now we'll go to top 5, which we're going to pick 3 of. And I've already, whoops, that's first round, excuse me. I've already decided, and I've fought for this pick already, that I want Brooks Koepka in my top 5.
You can have it.
All right, at plus 250, I got to jump on Brooks.
Yeah, that's awesome. He's a top 5 machine in majors.
Now, the question is, do you want one of the outrights in the top 5?
That's up to you. I don't mind either way. We could throw an outright in the top 10, but we could pick another guy and put him in a top 5 if you want. Or we could pick one of our outrights if you like Rory or Hovland. I like Hovland at 350.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Let's bring in Hovland at 350 as a top 5. And then let's pick another one. Boy, last year's winner is at plus 600. Unbelievable.
Yeah, and I'm wearing the hat. My dad went to the U.S. Open last year in Boston, and I'm wearing the hat from the U.S. Open last year. But plus 600, I mean, that's some great odds for him. Another guy I could see maybe Hideki at plus 600. You've got Hatton and Bryson sitting right there, even though we gave them as outrights. Sung Jae at 700, Fleetwood at 700. After that, he almost won this week if it wasn't for that amazing eagle putt.
Okay, pick one. I'm letting you do this one.
Give me Fleetwood at 700.
All right, you got it.
I don't think he's going to win his first major, but give me Tommy in the top 5 at those odds.
All right, so that gives us 3 top 5s. And now we will move on to 3 top 10s. And I think we kind of already talked about this. We still got good value on a lot of these guys in the top 10. I know Rory's only plus 130, but you're getting plus money on all these guys except for Scheffler in the top 10.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, we could easily just do Rory and then Hatton.
Okay.
If you wanted to.
I like that. Let's get a little longer odds after that.
Oh yeah, I mean a couple other guys that I like this weekend. I don't mind Adam Scott, who's pretty far down there. I don't mind a couple live guys, Patrick Reed and Mito Pereira. Mito Pereira almost won if he didn't fall apart. So you get some pretty good odds when you go down into the 4 or 500s as well with Adam Scott, Patrick Reed.
That's true. And then we have a couple of our guys that we really like Siwoo Kim and Wyndham Clark.
Yeah, I like Wyndham more than Siwoo this week. If you're thinking one of those two in the 500s. I don't. And also, Henley down there at 650 and Sahith at 650 isn't bad either. I mean, in majors, you just get some great odds for some great golfers, and it's all about
another former U.S. Open champion at plus 750 in Gary Woodland.
Yeah, I would think of Woodland more of maybe in the 20 range.
Right, but I'm just saying.
I'll let you pick this last top 10 since you let me get the top 5.
The last one's gonna go. Boy, I gotta tell you, I'm going with Wyndham.
Cool.
I just have a feeling he's had a heck of a year, I think. Yeah. And all right, so that is all we have on the OddsJam odds screens here. For our top 20s, we are going to go to DraftKings, and immediately we've got to look at, in my opinion, we have to look at last year's champion to make the top 20. I know it's plus 125, but I think we have to add him. Now,
getting top 20s at plus money is great value.
Yes, and that's what we're looking for here. I also, we've got Fowler, we've got Johnson, we've got Thomas, we've got Rose, we've got DeChambeau at plus 165 in the top 20. You know what? Let's compile the list here.
All right. I mean, looking at that list here, a couple guys I wrote down as well. I already mentioned him. Maybe Max Homa in the top 20 with that course record there from LA. Loves playing back home. I don't see him winning, but maybe a Homa is a good top 20 play.
Plus 110.
Yep. I've also got Hatton, Hideki, and Tommy Fleetwood written down for top 20s.
Let's take all three of them.
And going down the list a bit more. Russell Henley, I mentioned. Denny McCarthy, one of the best putters in the PGA Tour. Is not too bad value in the top 20.
If you're going to do him, you better do Adam Scott.
Yeah. I like Adam Scott a lot. I could see Adam Scott even in the top 10, like I said earlier. But all four of those right there in front of you. Reed, Henley, Pereira, Scott. Those are all on my board too.
Let's add those. I'm going to let you give all of the top 20 picks out. We've got to put Fitzpatrick in here for sure. We should put DeChambeau in here at plus 165.
Cool. Sure. So we got Fitz, Bryson, Hatton, Hideki, Tommy, Reed, Henley, McCarthy.
Right.
And that gives us give me one more, and that gives us 20 picks, Bob.
Oh, don't put the pressure on me here.
Give me one more top 20.
Oh, I really, really want to do this, but I'm going to go with, you know what? I'm just going to go back up here. I'm going to take Justin Rose.
All right.
Give him to me at plus 150. All right. So let's review our top 20s again. Are what now?
We've got Fitz, Bryson. Was Hatton at plus money or no?
Oh yeah. Well, no, he's a plus 110. Yes.
Okay. Let's actually, I don't want to give him out in all three. So we'll scrap him from the 20. So we're going to go Fitz, Bryson, Homa.
Right.
Hideki, Fleetwood, Reed, Henley, McCarthy, and Rose. So that's 9 top 20s, and that gives you guys 20 picks given out in 15 minutes for the U.S. Open this year.
That's right. And now let's go through and look at the rest, the top 10s. We've got Rory, Hatton, and Clark. Our top 5s are Fleetwood, Hovland, and Koepka. And our outrights are Rose, DeChambeau, Hatton, Hovland, and Rahm. That is your 2023 U.S. Open preview, golf preview presented by OddsJam. Tony, way to go. Great job. Give it up for the golf gurus, folks. And we will. Where are we going to see him at, Tony?
We'll see you at the window. Thanks, Bob.
All right. Peace.